At the beginning of things must have been really awful for all of us who have to suffer so. Anansewa! Why is that typewriter of yours? Bring it here. I've been thinking until my head is earthquaking. Won't somebody who thinks he has discovered the simple solution for living this life kindly step forward to help out the rest of us? Oh, brother, could it be you? Hey. Oh, how about you? Hey, nobody. The world is hard. It is hard. The world is really hard. Oh, Anansewa! Now where is that typewriter I bought for you at the price that nearly drove me to sell myself? Bring it here.
Oh, Father! Is it raining?
Yes, it is raining. It is life combining with the rain to beat your father down.
Oh, I didn't even know you were not in the house.
Going and coming is necessary. Otherwise, nothing succeeds. I went to buy paper. Here is carbon paper. Here is carbon paper. Here are envelopes. Sit down with the machine.
I was coming to tell you I was going out.
My daughter, it isn't well with the home. So sit down. Open up the machine and let the tips of your fingers give some service to Regina for which I'm paying. I have very urgent letters to write.
Just when I was going out.
My daughter, it is your future I'm thinking about. So sit down with the machine and get ready to help me. Take paper. Get set while I reflect. I am stirring up all the brains in my head. Take paper while I cogitate.
I'm ready.
Don't frown at your father, my child. At your father. You're a child yet in spite of your body's development. You cannot see as far as your father can. And there you sit, looking lovely. And it's exciting for you to go out in all your beauty. That is all you know. But won't you return home here afterwards?
I will return home here. Why not?
And when you return, will your fees for EP Secretariat school be paid?
No.
Having to stay at home for nearly 2 weeks because your fees are owing. And am I not still straining to find the money?
Yes.
I point it out to you that the principal of EB Secretarial School, mindset that he is, will remain merciless. That he will not hear of your returning unless I pay. Unless you are carrying the money in your hands. Right or wrong?
Right.
Uh-huh. Now, let's turn our attention to that object there. That machine. That typewriter. After you've gone out and returned home here, will the last installment on that typewriter, which you need for your training, be paid?
No.
Good. So you agree there is need.
Oh, I know it.
And what's the burden of that need?
On you, Father.
Well said. Correct. Now let's turn our attention to me a little. Take a look at my condition. I'm not young. Yet what are my prospects? To what can I look forward? After you've gone out and returned home here, will my hope for a more comfortable future be any better? The mattress on which I try to rest my bones after each day's up and down, will it have changed from a straw-stuffed lumpy mattress to a soft, bouncy Dunlop pillow?
No, Father, please.
I haven't finished. Apart from things like that, and above all, when you return, will that be a better roof over our heads? Huh? Let alone some comfortable chairs to sit in, a fridge in the kitchen, a car in the garage, my name on the invitation list to state functions, embassies parties. Tell me, will I be able to go to Memphis this week in a fine cloth, next week in a suit or a different cloth? Will I be able, if I go, to thrust my hand confidently into my pocket and take out a 1 million cedis donation?
Father, you have said enough.
Let me add 1 or 2 things more. Imagine a great congregation at church on an important occasion. It is time for the collection. There sits the priest. There stands the gleaming collection plate in everybody's view. We call out, those born on Sunday, the Quincy's and Macy's rise. They walk up and deposit their money in the plate. Those born on Monday, the Kojos and Andreas final. They deposit. It is coming soon to those born on Wednesday, Mark. To the Kwekus and the Queers. And my name is Kweku. Now tell me, how many times have I missed going to church? Because there is nothing in my pocket to deposit in full view of the public. And after you've gone out and returned home here, will I be any better off for going to church?
Father, I implore you, I'm ready.
Finally, when I breathe my last and die, will my coffin be drawn in a fine private hearse instead of a district council's hearse? Will the people who come to my funeral eat salad, small chops, and drink good whiskey instead of chewing bits of cola and drinking aquatic and diluted Fanta? Tell me! Eh?
No, Father, but I thought you...
Begin the typing. Dear Chief of Supper.
So, Father, do you desire all those things? Haven't you condemned many of them often and often?
Yes.
You have put them, haven't you?
Of course I have. Some of them are absolutely absurd, empty vanities. But you see, my child, I am trying to use this index to show you how all is not well with the home. So set your machine talking to help your father out.
Yes.
As a result of a most severe racking of my brains, I'm at last able to see a little hope gleaming in our future. And I am directing my steps towards it.
Yes.
Step by step, my feet are in motion under the direction of my mind. And I'm on the road to free you and me from want. I am not saying I want that much. But what if a few things can come my way? If a few things can come?
Yes.
I'm not saying I'll eat chicken every day. But what about a little fish today? And tomorrow a little meat on which I can count? I'm not saying my only daughter must become a judge of the Supreme Court. But what about her finishing her secretarial course? And, well, perhaps...
Yes. He's forgotten I'm here. This absent-mindedness of fathers is most trying. Oh, Father, please hurry!
What's that for?
Where did the time be?
Yes. Today's date. Address.
Yes.
And cancel that dear chief of staff. It's too ordinary.
Yes.
Cancel that and put what I'm going to recite in its place.
Yes.
Oh, mighty tree of ancient origin. Mighty tree of ancient origin. Rooted in the shrine of deity. Countless branches in which benighted wandering birds are welcome to shelter.
All of that? All that in the place where dear chief of staff should go? Is this a letter? How can I fit it in?
Fit it in! Chiefs adore nations.
Oh. Yes.
I have returned safely home after my visit to you. The little affair about which we spoke seriously occupies my thoughts. How can I ever forget that you've done me great honor? To show my gratitude, I will guard the object of your interest with all the vigilance in my power. Now I know that you who are seated on the ancient stones of our land know the ABC of all our cherished laws, all our time-honored customs. Since forwardness has never been one of my faults, I will not even dare to drop a hint that the way is open for you to begin oiling the bills of custom. You who do not pay yearly service to laws and customs, but yearly live by them, and need no property from anyone. Therefore, I will only add that I'm very happy to be yours in the process of things in the not too distant future. George, Webu, Ananse.
Got it. Father, your lips are sugared.
Address. Chief Sapa, the Malis, Sabasi. The same letter is going to two other chiefs. All you need is their appellations. Take them down in short term. And as you work, I'll turn the last letter over in my mind. Here is one.
I'm listening.
Prickly pear! That who's keeping guard on your territory's border. To your left, your territory. To your right, the sea. Tough and vigilant one. Thanks to your prickles, the enemy bleeds. Thanks to your capacious leaves, those whom you love will always find within them water to refresh them.
Very nice. Address?
Dogbe the 4th. Akate.
Next.
You are coming again, aren't you? You are coming again. Oh, where shall we sit? Where shall we sit when brother hands are there all over our grounds?
And whose appellation is that?
He whose appellation it is has command of priceless lands. He is not small at all. He is chief. Yes.
You said there is one more.
Indeed, indeed. Now please type this one with utmost care. Oh, fire extinguisher! Fire extinguisher! You have caused flame flashes to darken. You have caused a irreversible to come to a full stop. Blessing column of fire who says, I will not be halted, has come to a full stop. Masculine one destined to contend to victory. You consume fire, brow. This you did, and therefore the nation say, well done, now, brow, have fame. And when they hear your fame, you don't know acclaiming in praise names, fire extinguishing victor who deserves appellations. Have you got it down?
How could I? I've never taken dictation at such supersonic speed before. Say it slowly, please.
Oh, fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher. You have caused flame flashes to darken. You have caused a irreversible to come to a full stop. Blazing column of fire who says, I will not be halted, has come to a full stop.
And that's the end.
Nearly. The letter to this one is different. and it is brief.
Yes?
The thing that is sent me by your most respected messenger has reached me. And it is so unexpected, so welcome. As to whether I'm dreaming or not, it's still an undecided question. Briefly, thank you, Nana. All is well with the object of your interest. I am looking forward to the time when it will come out of my custody into your hands. Most humbly and delightedly yours, George Kweku Ananse.
Finished?
Finished.
Address?
Address is Chief Who is Chief.
Chief Who is
Yes.
Chief. Now?
Now not necessary. Together we just that. And now please be quick or we shall miss the mail. Closer. I have something to give you.
Really?
10,000 CDs. 10,000 CDs. 120,000 clean solid seeds. Now take that to the miserly principal of EP Secretarial School.
My feet?
Correct. You can return to school tomorrow.
Oh, Father. Oh. Hey.
Now we shall see. Hey, my daughter. Now we shall see which one of those 4 chiefs will make the best husband for you.
What?
Oh, that's the story.
You are standing there smiling saying that's the story. What's the story?
Oh, the letters you just post to me for me to post.
What?
Of course, that's the story.
Of course what? You're making me feel like crying.
Oh.
What is this you've done to me, eh? Who said I wanted to marry a chief, eh? Who told those orgies of yours? Have they ever seen me?
Now, who told you they are old? Huh? You've never set eyes on them. They, of course, have seen you.
Where?
Oh, they have seen your photographs.
That's why you went to so much trouble to get my photographs taken. You made such a fuss. Oh, take one of her full high. Oh, sit down this time, Anansewa, and turn your face slightly to the right. Father, there is cunning in your head. You have to be feared.
I am glad you don't underestimate me.
I found you out. The week after those photographs were taken, that was when you traveled. I found you out. You went on tour to see your...
Certainly. I covered miles. I traveled the country by bus, by train, by ferry boat. I lobbied for introductions into palace after palace. I listened with ears alert. I observed with keen eyes. I assessed everything before I selected the 4 chiefs to whom I could show your photograph with advantage.
But why on earth 4?
Oh, okay. Let's say that covers north, south, east, and west.
Oh, how exasperating. My father is telling me He's telling me. Benjamin Tomio. Benjamin Tomio.
My daughter is a child.
I will not let you tell me like some parcel to a customer. Me pese me yi mankasa, me dofo, me kepi my yampa, me kepi my tamara se jampa beta
She is a child.
Do you mean you are trying to tell me that those 4 chiefs are satisfied with just photographs?
Oh, the photographs have slain them. Have slain them flat. Hey, your engagement is not far off at all.
I will not take part in any photograph engagement.
This daughter of mine doesn't know much about this world's ways.
Ways? What has this you've done to me? I am not a child. I am 20.
I am not a child. And she still eats out of my pocket. Nonsense!
I will stop eating.
No, hey, I'll thank you if you stop. Say also that you pay your own fees to the miserly principal of EB Secretarial School.
Oh, I will stop attending school. You're making me miserable.
Talk on. You stop attending one and do what instead. Get the budget fees in your hand and stop attending. You fool! Only less than a month, you will have your certificate in your hand.
Did I say I will stop attending anyway? Did I? But, bluntly speaking, after some old chief with 50 wives part here, that won't do. Never.
So posting a distance from old chief as you ignorantly described. The friendly bill, glowing black, large-eyed, handsome as anything, courageous and famous chief who is chief.
Chief who is chief?
I mean himself.
But who are we to have expectations about him?
You may well ask who are we, but just the same, you just write the letter which I posted to him.
Yes, of course. Anansewa, I've just typed the letter to Chief who is chief.
You think I'm walking around this world playing Ludo?
This is the letter. The object of your interest. Is that me, Father? Am I the object? Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish.
I will quote you what the resource monkey says. Resource monkey. It is he who says that unless he sees with his own eyes, you won't believe it. He says, my eyes are my oracle. Therefore, my child, if you want proof that chief who is chief is interested in you, spread out your hand and look at what you are holding there.
It's my feet I've got in my hand.
Now, how did I get that money? When for more than a month, I've been constantly struggling with our poverty. I ask you. Read the beginning of that letter.
The thing you sent by your most respected messenger has reached.
Hey, stop just there. You are holding in your hand almost all of the full amount of that thing. That thing is the first solid proof that chief who is chief is not just with his mouth. He is willing and eager to oil the wheels of custom. Therefore, he has sent something for the maintenance of the object of his interest.
If this is the case, What do I do now?
Oh, stop eating and stop attending school as you say.
Oh, Father. Please have a little patience, eh? For I'm thinking about it.
Oh, the toiling I've taken it upon myself. You suffer for you. And you rise against me and yelling.
I'll not let you sell me like some parcel to a customer.
Okay, I won't sell you. So stop attending school. Cut short your training and do without your certificate.
Father, eh? Please have patience, eh? What? Chief who is chief and I?
You think I'm walking around this world and playing games?
Oh, my loving father. Oh,
My lovely daughter.
oh.
My foolish baby.
Oh, I wish.
So do I. So do I. You have to say, hey. Does he appeal to you? That's how it is, isn't it? Oh, tell the truth, oh.
I'm amazed, Father. Oh, you are a wonder.
As I'm standing here in my polo trousers, I'm not a man to be sneered at. I circulate. And I'm capable of going and coming.
Feel my heart. Oh. It's thumping so
Let
fast.
it thump. Don't prevent it. Let it thump.
What news is this? That is so sweet. Father, what is this you've done to me?
Eddie, have I done something else?
The other letters. The other three.
Yes.
The other three.
Yes, what about them?
The other chief. Chief of Sabasi.
Yes.
Chief of Akate. And this other chief whose name is whispered in the ear. 4 chiefs. But don't you see there is only one of me? Oh, what is this you've done to me?
My one and only daughter. Look, what I have done is that I have organized around you a most lively competition.
But aren't you afraid?
Who said I wasn't afraid?
Then why are you doing it?
I am counting on human nature to help this entanglement. All 4 chiefs can be winners. Don't you see? So, your father is trying for you. Don't ask too many complicated questions. I can only cope with 1 step at a time.
It's a very tangled affair.
So it is, I don't deny it. But believe me, child, if it looks as if I have tied a knot, I haven't tied it so tight that it cannot be untied. A little more thinking is all that is needed to untie this knot. Have confidence in your father. Return to school tomorrow. Pay your fees and just concentrate on getting your certificate. Oh, you say something to comfort me. I am tired. I need some rest.
All right, Father. I suppose I'll leave it all in your hands and to trust you.
Many thanks, my child.
It isn't raining too hard now.
Oh, it has quieted down, has it? Well, I don't feel quite so whipped by life when I came in. If you still want to go out, why don't you?
I will, I think. Have a good rest, Father.
Thanks, one and only. All shall be well, eh?
Ananse certainly needs a rest after spinning such a... I was present when all this happened. Yay. Oh yes! Asuwana! Asuweja! And that chant having passed, let me admit that I can feel a little for Ananse. I am a father myself. But I wish I had a little bit of his kind of cunning. Oh, it is very clear that he knows the customs more than well. Notice how he has them at his fingertips, spinning them out, weaving them into a design to suit his purposes. It would be amazing if there was any among those chiefs who didn't know that a man who desires to marry somebody's daughter can improve his chances by paving his way with gifts. Ananse has selected men who will do exactly as he wants and do it properly too. Hey, Ananse. His ways are certainly complicated. It is very possible for those 4 chiefs to be drawn right into his net. Yes, and for this affair to turn into sheer profit for him. But if negotiations have only reached this stage, is there any law binding him to give his daughter in marriage to any of those 4 chiefs? There is no law. This way. Oh, you mean that one dancing over there? I will not let you go. You cannot spend my door and treat me so.
Hey, you funny man. Don't you know I am not your wife? Am I your wife?
Don't you know you are?
Hey. Hey, what law says that? Quote me the law that makes me your wife. Ajay, you will make me laugh to drive you to distraction. How? How do you come by such an assumption?
I've bought you gifts. I've bought you clothes. And shining jingly things for your neck and for your wrist.
Oh, I see. So this is your character, eh? You keep coming to me. Akoshia, this is something small I bought for you. You say, I am reluctant to accept it, but you pressure on me. Here you stand today in a public street screaming out that I spend your dough and treat you so. I have found you in my mind for future reference.
I'm calling you out like this because you are so persistently stubborn.
I am not your wife, so let me go. Hey,
ask your mother. Ask your mother. Ask your father. If you don't know, they do.
Oil is dripping in the fire. Listen, come home with me and tell my parents I'm your wife. And see if they don't give you a slap of fire in your eyes. Hey.
You're supposed to say less as you are.
Oh no, not at all. Quite the contrary. They know I am not your wife until after you have come to their home and placed the customary heading on their table. You see what I mean? Hey.
Is that what you are saying?
Hey, and I'm not time to, don't you think? Hey. So the heading them with the whole change now. Better. Now you are letting me go. I have gained my personal freedom. Bye. Listen. I was listen. If you are ready, bring my head home to my parents. And after that, I will stop when you call. I will take care of your house. I will sweep, I will scrub, and then I will swim to your extreme delight. Bye!
This guy will kill me! Hey, young man, gentleman! If you know that this guy is in the wrong, why don't you take her to court? Oh, sir! Have you perchance performed the head ceremony? Look here, Daro, whoever you are. Don't make me wet. Oh. There you are. Oh, I can see. Anyway, as I was saying, it is very possible for Ananse to profit from gifts his daughter's suitors bring and not be bound by any obligation at all. What craftiness. Also, he has been careful to explain what his daughter Anansewa stands to gain from his design. But nobody has heard him making any direct hint at what he personally will gain. Yeah. Listen, I have a feeling he has overdone it a little. Yes. And it may well be that Anansewa was right to feel afraid. The process Ananse is expecting to select a husband for the daughter, and at the same time as getting maintenance for both of them, is full of snares. What if he can't extricate himself? Huh? Shh. I hear footsteps. Is someone coming? Shh.
Here is the address. AW/6615 Lagoon Street. It's correct. This is a letter of some weight. Is there someone to let me in?
I greet you.
Oh, are you house number AW/6?
Do I look like a house?
Oh, I didn't mean to offend. I didn't mean to offend. Are you by chance GK Ananse of this address?
May that never be.
Oh,
but I don't think the man you want has gone far. He might be the one standing over there.
Oh, sir. Me? Are you house number AW/6615 Lagoon Street?
That's right.
A letter for Mr. GK Ananse.
I say, Papa, it comes from Akate, does it?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Very well, boy. Received. Good morning.
Right you are.
That is the way it is done. Order. Wait. It is not bad at all. Togbeklu, cactus. It is not bad at all. You have started to make your inner nature evident. This is just the way it is done. Cactus!
Hey! So then, Ananse did not toilet fail.
No!
But still, isn't this the first sign of trouble?
Well, we shall see.
All right. Whatever the case may be, we may as well wish him luck. How? Ate.
I am Ananse.
Hey, is that so? Oh then, good morning, Pa.
Good morning.
We have been sent from Sapasi Palace.
Oh, chairs! Chairs! Let the messengers of royalty have chairs. And water. Water instantly. Let the royal chocolates have water at once. Oh, Sapasi.
No.
Oh. Oh, Sapasi. Aquaba. Well, you come from the great one himself, I know. All is well with us here.
That is so. And to be brief, he sends you greetings.
Oh, I respond.
Pa,
Yeah?
he asked us to place this money in your hands. He says he is placing it in your hands so that if the object of his interest should need anything, you would have a way with us, Pa. And he wants you to understand that in doing this, he does not mean to say he wants anything from you immediately. He knows that you understand that he's just doing what is beautiful for him to do until the time arrives.
Because I perfectly understand what he means. I thank him.
Oh, all right then. That is what brought us here this morning.
You have done well.
Ananse,
Yeah?
because we have some shopping to do before we return to Sapasi, we would like to be excused.
Oh, you are excused.
Yeah.
You are excused.
Oh, Ananse. Oh, I am
Tell the mighty tree of ancient origin that I greet him over and over again.
Right, you'll be told.
Yes. Tell the guardian of the needle my thanks and profusion.
Right, you will be told.
How much has the chief sent? Oh, considerable, substantial. Oh, son of the god, chief supper. You two can display. Oh. Hey, one, come over here. Sunday of the month. Is it? Then in that case, tomorrow I go to church. I am ready for now. On the Bible. On Wednesday, you will see people depositing alongside the person of the strangers. Hey, man, come over here. Now go to town and buy every kind of newspaper on the market. I mean, Chronicle, Palapa, Crusading Guide. Search them for notices of all the memorial services this week. And select me, the one which promises for the biggest crowd. I am heading for town.
Are you sure this is the house? Ask me and ask me again.
No mistake. Yet I don't know whether to say the man does not match the house or the house does not match the man. But we have come exactly where he directed us.
As for us, why should we care whether it's the man who doesn't match the house or the house who doesn't match the man? Work is what we are after. And there is plenty of it here. And moreover, he is offering it to us. Anyway, plenty work. We'll be here for 3 weeks. Not a bad contract. 3? Yes. Is something wrong with you? I say 5 weeks.
Mason is right. We can't finish too quickly.
At all. Hey, look here, carpenter. If you have found another place where they want to give you work after you finish here, and that's the reason why you are in a hurry, finish your share quick and go.
At all. We can't finish too quickly.
At all. Are you the steward here? Mr. Ananse called us here. We come for service.
You have arrived. Excellent. Now if you follow me, I'll show you the work. Top priority is this leaking roof. That is you, carpenter. Particularly in that corner there. Yes. Now do your best to make us waterproof. Now which is Mason? Oh yes, you with the trowel, of course. I'm ordering new floors in all the bedrooms. You'll see in a minute what a shocking state we are in. You are painting?
Yes, sir.
Total painting in all the rooms. Now follow me. Take a look around the whole house. Top priority is what I require. In the very near future, the visitors of no means nation will start visiting us to honor us. I give you the contract. Go at it with vigor. Other workers are coming. Plumbers, electricians, gardeners, decorators, designers.
Countryman, we've got the money now. I'm telling you, your 5 weeks is correct. Oh, shut your mouth. We are doubling it to 10 weeks.
Hey, where are you?
Come in, sir.
If only things will stay as they are a little longer. But the time is running short to my daughter's affair. Hey, fella! Don't you realize how hot it is in the garden today? Now bring me some ice cream from the fridge. Hey, go on you! Now, can't you sympathize with the man when you can see him getting hot under the collar? I'll fetch the electric fan out here to blow more breeze around me. Yeah. I mustn't permit events to take me by surprise.
I was sure I was coming to the right place. But it's certainly not the same. There ought to be...
Are you looking for me?
Oh, no, sir. I'm looking for Mr. G.K. Ananse, sir. I thought this was AW 6615 Lagoon Street, sir.
Well, you didn't think wrong. I am he.
Is that so? I beg your pardon, sir. Letter for you, sir.
You see, they are beginning to salute me. They are calling me sir. Oh, if only time would stand still for me. Well, what have we got this time? Good Lord! Again? Oh, they say, but I'm beginning to see that for myself. Another check. You whose name is whispered in the ear. You are scoring goals. This is your 13th check to arrive. And the largest amount you've ever sent. And yet, I am not at all certain that he's the one I'd like to win the competition. I mean, sitting as he does on mines of gold and diamonds, he can afford to keep the money flowing abundantly here. But what about his character? I mean, what kind of life will he lead my daughter? If only Chief Wichi would increase his space a little more, he would save me from worrying so much. Hey, blow me, please.
Can I come in, sir?
Yeah, do. Oh, goodness.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm Innocent here.
So I see, sir. Please take my chair. Oh.
I'm talking to Mr. George K. Ananse.
Oh, it is he indeed. It is he. Hey, bring drinks.
Oh, don't bother, sir, if it's for me. I cannot stay long because of having to be back in time for a very important meeting.
Oh, of course, whatever you say, sir.
I see. I need to tell you who sent me.
No, indeed. We know.
Well, Chief, who is Chief, greets you and the daughter.
Oh, we understand perfectly.
He says he's anxious not to cause you any kind of inconvenience.
Look, we know. That Chief is a most thoughtful man.
So he's letting you know in good time that it will not be very long before he will be completing preparations for sending people to come and...
I'm on yes.
I mean, people will come and place on the table for you the head drink of the lady, your daughter.
Delicious news. Please cut a little whiskey with me, Mr. Arnold.
Okay.
Hey, bring the drinks. Oh, sweet news, Mr. Honorable. But did he specify the date?
Oh yes, 2 weeks today.
Yes. That's fine.
Well, I have to be back on my way, so if you will excuse me.
Yes, I certainly excuse.
Okay.
Thank you for your great news.
Thank you.
Do drive with care.
Thank you.
Go well.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Are you back again?
Oh, you see, sir, some days it is to and fro all day long, sir. Telegram, sir.
From where?
Oh, I am not supposed to know, sir.
Look, do take this for some secret.
No, sir, no, sir. No.
Take it.
No.
From happy beyond
Sir, it's not like that. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
He has blessed me in a most amazing way. Hey, blow me some breeze. Oh. What do I do? In such a fix. What do I do? Eh? Ah. Announcing a head drink ceremony for Anansewa. After 2 weeks, stop. Chief Supper. Stop. Oh, spirits, what shall I do? Hey. Haven't you any sympathy for a man hit by a storm? Cut off the breeze!
Ananse. Ananse Kwamwa. Man is coming, Ananse. His mind is far away. It's as if he weren't with us here. George. Kweku. George Kweku! Sir! He has retreated far, far away. He is nowhere near. Whatever it is that will bring him back. A song?
Wana no kabum. Wana no kabum na baby. Who is that knocking to disturb me?
It's me!
Stop disturbing! Stop disturbing! The world is hard. It is hard. The world is really hard.
He is coming.
Man, man is struck by an earthquake of a headache. That song of yours is disturbing me, I say. Man, now listen to what I want you to do for me. Look, it has become necessary for Anansewa to come over at once. Telephone Takwa, please help me. To the Institute for Prospective Rights, and say that at 7:30 tonight, I'll speak to Miss Nayamon.
I can't understand my son Ananse at all. Why does he want an outdooring ceremony for Anansewa all of a sudden? You school people say you have thrown these things aside. Very well, throw them aside. But to wait until 5 years after the girl has become a woman, then say adore her. That's not good custom keeping in anybody's world.
Hey, Aya, are you already here? I see that you are keeping your eyes wide open to make sure that nothing goes wrong with your grandchild is outdoing. You sit down here. Sit down here. We'll be bringing her outdoors in just a few more minutes. Where are your eye?
I am saying that I can't see why Kweku is doing this at all. If the time for doing something passes by, it has passed by.
I have been trying so hard to explain this to you. If this grandchild of yours is going to marry a chief, then it is our duty to prepare her in every way we can for the position she'll be occupying in the palace.
Alright, whatever it may be. I'm happy to see my Anansewa conducting herself in a manner that graces a woman. My sister, you don't know what feelings are breaking and ebbing like waves inside me because of this ceremony we are performing. This wave brings happiness, and that's one pride, another sadness. My sister, it is true that you and I are here doing all we can for Anansewa, but when I remember that the person who should be here as well, bustling around Anansewa, is her own mother, then my sister Efua, a wave of sorrow crests up inside me, mumbling my innards. And it isn't as though she's one who could send a telegram to say come. It isn't as though you could send a messenger by passing to fetch her. It was just her wickedness.
I am on my knees to you. Don't stand this at all. I don't believe you want to win Anansewa's job.
It's my grandchild Anansewa enjoying what we are doing for her. Does she like this adoring of her?
She's enjoying herself so much. I'm surprised. She keeps asking more questions in order to learn as much as she can.
Very well. Where is that woman?
Auntie Bisarayama. Oh, she's dressed. She's nearly finished dressing her hair. No why you're pain.
Tell her she mustn't ruin my grandchild with too much fanciful dressing. That woman is senselessly extravagant.
Mother, are you seated already? Anansewa is ready.
Oh, how dressed up my daughter.
Excuse me.
I almost forgot. Efua, you see that woman? I am telling you today for your information that she's serving my son Kweku too hard.
Do you think so?
I have dressed up my daughter
Anansewa indeed. When did my grandchild become her daughter? And also, who is she calling mother? Me? She's only trying to be helpful. Because our child is in training with her, Kwaku specially invited them and help. And she came. The way I feel, she's leaning her ladder on my grandchild in order to climb up to my son. There's no time now for us to discuss it. That's Anansewa's first coming over to me. That we are doing for you. Today, this old lady will really dance. She will dance. Life-giving water, we thank you. Today, this old lady will really dance. Please lie on your head to see you, so that when life hardships approach, you will be capable of standing firm. Oh my! It's because we are doing this right that this old lady is dancing. We have sprinkled separate paths by your child. We have touched your lips with an egg with God blessings for you. And we have adored you in God. Honor you. Oh my. Let this old lady step aside. You. Listen, everyone. This day, I am declaring to the public that what we know to be beautiful, we have done for the child of ours. Well done! And you have done it perfectly! What a lovely day! Oh, I'll get you to service to my child. Give me my child, let's go! Anansewa, my child of beauty. It is for you I'm spending my energy. Huh? Now, give me the name. Anansewa, we are doing it and doing some more.
Yeah.
Give me the air for my child soul. Look here, Anansewa. This is your soul's egg. I place it before you. May it attract good fortune for you.
Anansewa, my darling, I never thought a part of this sovereign in my hand. And yet you see what love sparkled you. When Georgie told me you were to be adored, I nearly went mad with joy. I asked myself, what on earth shall I give to Anansewa, my sweetie? I said I'll give her something that I treasure. Therefore, here's the sovereign in my hand, which is so precious to me. Take it. It is yours. Things go where they belong. It is not as though I was straying away with a stranger.
Anansewa, where are you? Upa, let's you. Anansewa, may you give birth to 10. Yeah. Anansewa, may your life be healthy. Anansewa, we don't find Anansewa, we train for. Where's my son?
Georgie?
This would not normally be the time when men mix with us. But I do want my son to stand right here while I give my gift to this grandchild of mine.
Am I wanted among the women?
Yes, your mother wants you.
I am here, mother.
Lady, if you can manage it, let go of my son's hand for a while. Kweku, come close to this brass bowl and listen. Anansewa, my grandchild, your old lady knows about something that is of real value in this world. You notice that this outstretched hand of mine is empty. It contains nothing. And yet, this same empty hand will succeed in placing a gift into your brass bowl. What this hand is offering is this prayer of mine. May the man who comes to take you from our hands into his home be about anything else, a person who has respect for his fellow human being. A person who is incapable.
She is speaking. She is speaking, oh. Old lady is speaking. Girls, let your throats vibrate.
God wishes it so. Here's a telegram, sir. It comes from...
Yes! My detective. Tell me everything about it then. Tell me from where and from whom it comes and the message it contains. Anansewa's ceremony makes your wisdom evident. Stop. Well done for furthering her education in this manner. Stop. I appropriate this day to declare my thoughts to you that oh, what am I going to think? That not wanting to waste any more time, I am coming to present the head drink for her. Stop. Talk back. Oh. Christy! Christy!
George?
Christy! My head aches!
Man, bring that to the me. Anything to stop a headache, hurry!
All of a sudden, an earthquake has erupted in my head. Haven't you finished with the ceremony? Now, please see to bring it quickly to an end.
But George, where does a sudden headache like this come from?
There is no time for questions, Christy. See to dispatching the guest, because I'm anxious for silence in this house. It has become very necessary for me to think.
All right, the house will quieten down for you. I will do whatever gives you pleasure. Oh, goodness. Georgie, if I overlook things in this manner, how do I apologize? Was brought just this afternoon. It's yours. I was idiotic enough to have forgotten it. Believe me, it was because you were so busy that it escaped my mind. George will forgive Christy, won't he? George, do you know that after this day, you don't tell me precisely what is engaging you, so that I will be informed? I had no idea we'd not turn our attention to the mines people. I was thinking our concentration was on Chief who is Chief. Won't you read it?
Oh, stop, Christy! I've told you I want it quiet here. Even you will have to be quiet.
Read? All right.
The day after tomorrow, I am sending to just the day after tomorrow.
I never imagined that this ceremony would touch me so much. I have a lovely feeling inside my heart. Anansewa, you woman now. Anansewa, it is what we know to be beautiful that we are doing for you. We have touched your lips with an egg to bless you, and we have dressed you in gold to honor you. Good fortune accompany you always, huh? Where is father? Father! Father, where are you? Father! Oh, Father. Is that you? But why has your manner changed so? Why do you seem so far away? I want to tell you what a lovely feeling I have inside me. And thank you.
My daughter.
Father.
Are you happy?
Oh. I thought I was happy.
What makes you think you thought?
I can't think what it is.
Well, it's puzzling. It is puzzling. Well, it's really puzzling.
Father, don't talk so sadly on such a day, please.
My daughter.
Father.
Are you well?
Yes!
You believe that?
I thought I was well. No, I don't know if I'm well and happy, or if I'm not well and unhappy too. Why has my mind become so confused?
This one. Open your eyes wide and let me see.
What? Very well, I've opened them.
Now shut them tight.
I've shut them tight.
Stiffen your lips.
For what reason?
Oh.
Very well, I've stiffened my lips.
Now do it properly. I want you to look as though you are dead.
Oh, Father! But I've never died before.
My daughter, I implore you, stop wasting time. Stiffen yourself. What I am doing is in serious preparation.
Preparation?
Yes, my daughter, stiffen yourself.
There you are. Are you satisfied?
Yes. It is coming right now. Hey! Try not to move any part of your body. Oh, yes. It is really coming right. Now, can't you stop breathing a little? Can't you
hold my breath? I shouldn't breathe. Oh, as for that, definitely no. I can't do it. I will not.
But my daughter, it is necessary for you to die.
Father! I'm alive! I'm open-eyed! How can I switch my life off and on like electricity?
Don't spout silly jokes. You don't understand what we are doing.
Then make me understand. Because this game you are playing is full of mystery. I don't like it.
My daughter, you are forcing me to tell you that those people are coming. They're just coming. They are rushing here, sprinting.
Who?
Oh dear. Where else are those 4 chiefs? They are racing here like fire blazing through grass.
What 4 chiefs are racing here?
Oh dear, rouse your memory if it's asleep and remember. I tell you, there is no time to waste. Each chief's messengers are on their way, urgently sent to place your head drink on the table.
And how does such a situation become possible?
It is possible, my child. It is seriously possible.
It is not one bit possible. So why are you insisting it is?
That's how we are standing here and wasting time. And that's why, if I say it's possible, believe me. I tell you, each chief is coming, ready to claim you as his wife.
Over my dead body.
Young lady, how clever you are. Is there some spirit which inspired you to say that?
I repeat, over my dead body.
Yes.
How can they claim me as their own? They are coming to claim me as their own indeed. They dare not.
If I were you, I wouldn't say so emphatically that they dare not. Why can't they dare? They can dare.
But, Father, all that, why are you saying they? Why not he, the single one?
Are you asking me why?
Yes, why? Because I know that it is only one man we are expecting to come. And as far as that person is concerned, he cannot come too quickly for me. I am waiting for him, asleep and awake. And as for the other 3 chiefs, my father, you made them take their minds off me long ago. Remember, right from the beginning, you have refused to accept gift from their hands.
Children. Children are so pathetic. Anansewa, there is no all there is to this affair.
Well, you did deliver me from their hands, didn't you? As far as they are concerned, didn't the affair become a case of no sale, no payment?
Such childishness. What does one do to make children understand that the ways of the world are complicated?
Father!
My daughter, you are calling me father to say you have compassion for me, aren't you?
I am calling you father to tell you that if what has happened is that you've been telling me a lie, I'll be deeply shocked!
Anansewa, don't torture me, or else I'll stop giving my grace in your interest. I myself will die instead and leave you to your own desires in this wicked world. What is it you are calling a lie in this crazy world?
I don't know anything about the world.
Indeed you don't. You needn't declare it.
What I know is that you are my father. You asked me to trust you. You asked me to leave the fortune situation in your hands for you to disentangle.
Yes, I did say so. I asked you to trust me.
Thereafter, you told me emphatically that all was going well the way it showed.
I did. The world is hard.
After that, why did you send me to the Institute for Prospective Rights?
Oh, I sent you there to place you far, far away from the range of young men's rampaging eyes. To get you prepared for marriage.
In that case, my memory is not asleep. I clearly remember that when I was away, you were absolutely sure that it was one man alone for whose sake you were sending me there to get prepared.
I had no idea I was going home. And I'll see how things have turned against me. I have waited myself for you in vain. I have spent sums of money on you in vain. And fella, the interest of somebody's son has placed you in vain. I am tremendously sorry to realize that you don't love the man after all.
Why are you confusing me like this? Hi, Anansewa. I don't love chief who is chief. Now I see what has happened. Have you by any chance gone to Chief, who is Chief, and told him that I don't love him and ruined everything?
Oh.
He has gone and told them everything. The whole affair is ended. It has turned to wind. He has finished me completely. Makuma, Jai Shim, yeah. Makuma, Asana dan frama. Oh, Anansewa,
I am amazed that you can sing such a soulful love song when you are not willing to do what you must do to get the man for a husband.
You mean that I am not doing what I must do to get Chief with Chief? I don't know what he's thinking, I am completely confused.
What I mean, the chance has not turned to any wind. Be willing to think with me. Discipline yourself. Help me to do what I have planned. Yes, discipline yourself and do what it has become necessary for you to do. And see if you won't get the man you say you love.
Why didn't you tell me that straight away? Now, tell me quickly what I must do to get Chief with Chief. Tell me and stop my heart from breaking,
Will you be wholeheartedly ready or only half-heartedly ready?
From head to toe, I'm ready. Hey, I'm ready.
How greatly relieved I am. I am worn out.
Jackie! Judge? Daughter and father sharing their secrets. That's just the way it should be. Such a beautiful sight. Anansewa, darling. Oh, no, Anansewa. What's worrying you? Sadness or what? No.
George, what's wrong with her?
Don't mind him, okay?
George, what have you done today?
Tracy, I need help.
Here I am. Command me.
Anansewa is a child.
No doubt about that.
You and I must do our best to explain to her.
George, thank you for saying you and me.
Anansewa, darling, will you permit Auntie Christy and Dada dear to help you understand some few things about life?
You see, she will permit us.
If someone else were me, she would ask the reason for this talking in whispers with your heads in the huddle. Kweku, I want you people to release me so that I can feed her. Anansewa.
George, what's worrying you and affecting Anansewa on such a day? Why didn't you tell me?
You see, I must do something fast, or else a roaring fire that is racing here will consume me.
Take the veil off whatever the trouble is. And inform me. Once I understand, I can help.
Look, my mother and my aunt are leaving for Nanka immediately.
So suddenly?
Immediately! They mustn't stay here to see what it has become necessary for me to do. Because they won't understand. Don't be scared.
Well, perhaps I understand in due course.
This very night, I must begin the task. I must do everything in my power. I cannot untie myself. I've got to succeed in untying it. Or else, it will be disastrous for me.
George? Georgie?
What's that? Lucy, go and make arrangements for a taxi to take my mother and aunt away. Don't waste any time bargaining on the price.
This is extremely mysterious.
Don't go, Christy!
Easy, George.
And I'm going to see mother and aunt and find a way by which to give them a hint about their departure.
What is George doing? Why doesn't he tell me? Well, here I go. But this man George, for how long am I going to serve him before I get him? Oh, George.
Yes!
I called you, did I? I wasn't even aware I did. As for your name, it's always on my lips. Georgie.
I know that Christy happens to be an experienced, worldly, wise woman. I know she's capable of helping me to do what I've planned.
Mother and aunt are another matter.
Whatever it is that, whatever can I tell them to induce them to depart?
My head.
Oh.
Do you see what is happening to me? Very well.
Look at how I am cornered.
And if it is your desire, laugh at me.
It is no one else's fault but mine. That no less than 4 chiefs are invading me and terrifying me into this state.
But let me tell you this. If you're merely human like me, you'd better make your laughter brief. Because in this world, there is no one who is bypass my trouble. The world is hard. I'll get you. The world is hard. The world is really hard.
My son, is this weeping you are weeping? What is the matter?
But
My son, what son?
destroy it, oh, destroy it. It won't do it. They won't rest until they have ruined you. Enemies whose outward appearance makes you think they had enemies.
Enemies? It is that woman with me, isn't it? The minute I met the woman here, I felt instinctively that trouble marches alongside people of her kind. Hey! Efua! Run over here! My boy is crying! My son, did I say something bad?
Instead of going and packing your things properly, I'm going to wipe my enemies out to fight them for me. You stand there uselessly and falsely blaming poor Christy.
I apologize. I shouldn't have said that. Robin! Hey, Efua! Come and help me to apologize to Prefu. Come! Oh!
It isn't any apology that will satisfy me. It has become necessary for you to go to our hometown. Because it is there the trouble has occurred.
What?
Yes, oh. That guy itself. Oh. Someone has just reported to me that that enemies have set fire into our only home. I will go for
What? The Coco? Hey! Efua! Efua!
There is the telephone. Still thinking with the news.
I heard a call for me. What is the matter? I heard someone saying go.
My capital, which I invested into our farm, all ruined.
Huh?
All those lovely cocoa trees are wasted. They say flames are raging through them.
Hey! They have finished that. Didn't I say so? Didn't I tell prophets and prophesy? That was the people of Nankasi a little improvement in our circumstances. Compare with this. Compare with this.
People are bad.
Hey! People of Ananse! I am going to reverse, I am going to reverse for you to what
reason to mock me. Hey, people of Nanka, I knew it would not satisfy you if I didn't remain in rags to the end of my life. Hey,
people of Nanka, laugh at satisfaction then. Laugh at satisfaction then. Kwakuska will no longer arrive in Nanka and park outside the courtyard of the Sutherland house. Have him bend down to ashes. How is he going to afford spare pies and ties and petrol? You who are successfully lamed and ruined him. Oh, rejoice then. Rejoice. Rejoice, oh, rejoice. Pound your fufu and eat it. And eat it. Share the chicken in happy celebration of this victory of yours.
Hey, people of Nanka, I am already an old woman. I am abandoning myself for death. Take me away.
Mother!
Hey!
No, mother!
My sister. My sister. Don't leave me behind, my sister. My sister. Don't leave me behind.
Don't kill yourself.
My sister.
To give my enemies greater joy.
My sister will do my come from the same nest. Don't leave me behind, eh? We shall link our wings together and suffer this adversity together. Hey, but if your mother leaves, I follow her. Should I sit alone in the courtyard of the Sutherland house and suffer mockery from the towns of Nanka citizens? No.
How miserable I am. There is no lack of people who will weep for me. But as for people who will get going to deal with my troubles, I haven't got a single one. As the insurance spirit becomes so weak that these days, any may kick us with impunity.
Who said so? Eh? Who said our spirit is made? While I breathe? My son, you have said it right. I will not die to give our enemies greater joy. I will not hear news of this nature and sleep over it here tonight. I will not allow the wicked ones, wherever they are, to sleep in peace tonight. What? My sister Efua, I am off at once to Nanka to sweep up the offspring of violence and punishment.
I'm going with you, my sister. Sierra, you are not dead yet.
Hurry up, man. And purchase a few of your things. My cousin will soon be here to take you.
But why have they believed me so quickly without subjecting me to close investigation?
Yes. This is the house that GK Ananse. Hi, taxi drivers. What comes from their mouth sometimes is most amusing. Hey, he's calling me Mrs. Ananse. Mrs. Ananse, eh? That sounds good. Hey, be patient. My in-laws are coming right away. I didn't notice you in the corner there.
I know you didn't notice.
Really, what comes out of the mouth of taxi drivers at times is most amusing.
You have heard things you want to hear, haven't you?
I'm reluctant to wake her. When she wakes up, explain to her that my departure was an emergency, okay? Or shall I wake her?
Let's go, for the journey ahead of us is a long one.
That is very investigate and discover who it is that was
You just wait.
I don't know if there's a possibility that my informant has exaggerated.
As we arrive at Naga, the truth will be
I can't laugh enough. If this story of Ananse's were ending just here, I would laugh until my ribs protested. Hey! I wish I could have one eye looking on at Nanka as the taxi arrives with these two respectable ladies. Yeah! Look, they will already be wailing while they are landing. Or if they have chosen to be furious instead, cameras with insults. Oh, how bewildered Nanka citizens will be. I tell you that if this were the end of the story, I wouldn't stop laughing. But friends, branches of this story of the marriage of Anansewa have multiplied. Here comes one of them.
What is George doing? Why doesn't he tell me? Huh?
Sister, don't ask me. He is your George.
It wasn't to you I was talking, brother. I was thinking and my thought escaped.
Oh, okay.
However, when I talked to him a while ago, he smiled at me. Could it be that he sees I'm toying for him? Oh, Georgie.
It is possible, but I do see you are toiling for me. I can believe you are the one more than anyone else I know in this world who can assist me to do a deed of mine which I'm forced to do in this house. Christy,
Georgie, speak.
from this evening throughout tomorrow until sunset the next day, we have something to do here, which, to tell the truth, I couldn't call easy without lying. Very well. Let's go and wake up Anansewa.
I'm sorry.
some people, they don't pause to ever true a thing is before they believe it. So it is easy to deceive them. You were here, weren't you? When Ananse started drilling his daughter and pretending dead. Well, it turns out that he did his work well. But friends, since Ananse doesn't take long to grow, time having passed, let me remind you that this is the day set by one of the 4 chiefs for his performance of the head drink ceremony for Anansewa. Better stop! Better stop! Because they say the minute wailing sounds in Ananse's ears, he wants to kill himself. Last night, everybody was asleep by the time the Methodist church clock struck 12. By 1, 4, 9, 12. By. Hey, the town deserted with nobody coming and going. Suddenly, there was Mr. George K. Ananse's voice screaming.
Come! Somebody! Come to my aid! My one and only possession! I'm about to see disaster!
You hear that?
Anansewa! She has fainted! Something has descended on her! Oh, where is everybody?
People! By the time the people who heard this call arrived on the scene, there was Anansewa lying down as though she were dead. And then you should have seen Mr. Ananse here. Hey!
Where are the doctors? Oh, this was the album. Where? Only this was the album.
Thereupon, hey, one tears up this way, another that way. Friends, believe me, had there not been tough muscled men present to restrain him, he would have done violence to himself and died instead. Yes. But Ananse doesn't take long to grow. Then they were trying when suddenly Ananse to stand at the door of the room in which his daughter lies, invoking an oath that nobody should come close to his daughter. Hey. He declares that having been afflicted by a catastrophe of this dimension, he will do violence to himself should anybody come close to him. So that is how it happened. That those who choose to believe it, believe that Anansewa is dead. But for a funeral of this nature, a funeral for the dead and alive, we will see how it will be conducted this day. We will not hear so, we will not hear so, Anansewa, we will not hear so, we will not hear so, we will not hear so, Anansewa, we will not hear so,
Sir, it is indeed hard to believe it.
Sorry, how is a stranger like you going to handle your responsibility for giving the news?
Sir.
Find it unbearable. And there is my Nancy, fainting on the mere sound of wailing.
What do you think? How do you suppose Mr. Ananse will untie this knot? You have all seen this knot that has been tied. As far as the four chiefs problem is concerned, since nobody marries the corpse, that part of the story of the knot can be considered untied. Moreover, there is any law to oblige Ananse to return to them the gifts he has received from their hands so far and used to improve his circumstances. But this dead and alive with whom he is closeted in there, and whom it is impossible to take to the grave, how can he so hide her so that nothing of his deceit shall be exposed? What will you do if you were Ananse? Or should he cause her to vanish to Ouagadougou, to Mexico, to Kenya, or India? Or is it that Anansewa herself will now turn to Rama? Oh, Ananse, what have we no more?
They are on their way.
Yes, let your voice quiver a little so that you'll be in practice.
I have called Sakasi Palace and informed them they are on their way. I've called the mice people and informed them they may even have arrived already. I've called the chief with his chief and informed him and
The time is up. My soul, will support me? For I'm weary. Life is really a struggle. Should this moment in which I find myself by any chance miscarry, I am finished. And if care is not taken, I will moreover strike the fortune from my daughter's lips and spill it completely. Man is pathetic. As I'm standing here, the fear attacking me is overwhelming. Still, I'll take it this way. That I've seized hold of the tail of a wild beast who will bite me if I let it. So I'm holding on to it. What else can I do? Anansewa! Come! The time is up!
Respectable messengers, you have permission.
She thinks that God is nearly asleep.
It's you. Ananse, why is he sitting us? Anansewa, what's the matter? You think she's about to rise any minute? And yet we know that it is we who have been jogging sweet anticipation.
Respected lady, and you, elder of the family whom we meet here. We don't like our coming here, but we are obliged to come. We were in no way expecting that on this day we would come on such a journey. Our royal one, the wealthy paramount chief of mines, whose base name is, you are coming again, aren't you? Has had many discussions with his counselors about the marriage he was going to contract. He insisted against the advice that if a woman of this caliber came into his hands, she would give enlightened training to the many children his wives have given birth.
It has not been a royal one's fortune to hear the news he was expecting. He who is honor has snatched his property from our royal one's hands. Our royal one has this to say, that because this lady hasn't yet become his wife, he can't give a burial. But that which custom does permits, he is not reluctant to
He sent this boat of salt. This kente from Bombay. This Dumas cotton cloth. Use them in dressing his lady's bed. He sends this drink. And this bag of money. For the father to pay for the funeral in farewell to his lady. That's the one! That's the one!
When messengers, Ananse says he thanks you for the news. You have permission.
So, had my daughter this marriage, these chief's counselors wouldn't have liked it. And she would have gone there to get hated. Very well. I have untied that part of the knot.
Is the owner of the family there? You have messengers from Sapati Palace. What John? My mother! He's taking it extremely hard. Condolences, eh? We will make it free. What has to be done must be done. That is why we came. We are not here to do any agonizing things to reduce your pain. Where is my lady? I place my lady on my back. Place my lady on my back. So I can take her to my chief. Our royal one. Our sympathy. Our judge. Condolences.
Waiting to close her eyes and scare her away. bitterness. Were you not obliged to come, those journeys would have been too bitter and too hard to face. Having come, you are aware that it is the father who is most afflicted. Therefore, if you ask us not to do any agonizing things in his presence, we agree with you. Anansewa. Somewhere I have the opinion that since this is a case of no sale, no payment, House Bondage would simply consider the matter concluded. But our particular family is endowed with such compassion that we ourselves would not consider it nice if we did nothing for you. Therefore, what our royal wants us to say is this: he has no right to give burial to this child, because the headwind did not come in time to make it a conclusive marriage. He says he isn't reluctant at all to perform whatever custom he has the right to perform in favor of the lady. Yeah, and it's so. His velvet, his white cloth, his white striped cloth, laid them on his beloved bed for her to take to the grave. Here is his cash donation of 2 million. Use it on drinks for the funeral. That is the mission that was brought out today. Respectable messengers, Ananse says it.
Such verbal agility and trouble-ridden talk. The world is dark. It is dark. The world is really dark. Had you people got hold of my daughter, you would have involved her. Blameless as she is, in your contention is Abasi Palace, and driven that wild woman of whom you speak to kill her and believe me for nothing. It is the Lord I thank. For I would have pushed my daughter into disaster. All right. I have untied that part of the knot.
your own ears. For the clues, messengers are here.
We come as direct relatives of Tobeku the Fourth. In our Nakate, we are the ones who know what preparations our chief and our brother has endeavored to make as he awaits to be Ananse's child. Our brother was most appreciative of this lady's training and secretarial work. He was looking forward to having a real helper to assist him in building up a substantial business. A helper who would not ruin him, as some of his own relatives, I regret to say, have done time and time again to his distress. Look, he has ordered giant trucks for bringing in cattle from Mali. That aside, he has brought in a trawler for fishing. And the documents of all these were to have been entrusted to his own wife's administration.
Had this been occurred in the days when Toby's spirit would quicken at the recital of his praise name, Prickly Pear, Akate Town would be in a turmoil that would overflow to this place also. This funeral house wouldn't be so silent. But these days, he has become a most zealous adherent of a spiritualist church. And so, when something happens which he cannot fathom, he leaves it in God's hands no matter how much he is paying.
When he heard the news, he wept so much. We also wept. He was not even in favor of our coming here. What was the use, he said. But we said no. We have not yet got that vision that has led into that point of view. Even if we came to do nothing, we would at least come to show our face. Condolences, Sister.
Respectable messengers, Ananse says I should ask you if that is all you have to say.
That is all.
He thanks you for your affection.
Baba Nando, Yahweh.
Forgot sometimes to count among those in the race. And lo and behold, it is you who turns out to be the one with such good intentions.
You should have given me that understanding. I have no idea that it was your desire to live so well with my child. Have I allowed your messengers to depart? What if Chief who is Chief doesn't come? And if he does, supposing he comes in the manner in which the mine people and Sapasi people came, what would I do then?
If in desperation and talk, I push my child into his hands in that event,
I'll be pushing her into catastrophe. Has trouble so turned into a falling tree across my road? Is there no rest at all in this life? I am exhausted.
George! Where is George? Has George gone? George! Where is he? George! George, your loving ones want to see you. Honorable ones, see how miserably he sits. It is he that power your very difficult. Had there not been tough masked men around to help, we could have buried him instead by now. A little delay on your part, and you wouldn't have come to view the face of your beloved one also.
Honorable messengers of the Great One, have you arrived? I am worth nothing in your sight indeed. I promise you that I'll take good care of this precious possession of yours entrusted to me. But I failed. I failed to stand firm and prime my gun to defend her. Now, what shall I say to you? Shall I merely say, I am sorry to you?
Lady and elders to meet here. Forgive us for delaying a little. But the orders which our chief, who is so unexpectedly afflicted, gave us, enjoined that we should not come on this mission inadequately prepared. Therefore, we are making every effort to assemble everything before setting out. All the way down here, we have been painfully regretful. We have this much to say, however, that if we had known that Chief, who is Chief, loved the lady Anansewa with the love so deep, we would have seen to settling her by his side without delay. Had she come to him, this might probably not have happened. And the time was rounding the corner too. He has summoned a meeting of very important people to the palace a week from this very day to fix the day for the wedding and all arrangements before sending word to the lady's father. What more shall I say to make you understand the pathetic plight of our royal one, Chief, who is Chief?
wonderful case. Serious case.
Ananse, we will stop here. We will stop here and deliver the message we bring. There is a man who is hailed by the praise name Fire Extinguisher. He is chief who is chief. And he has sent us to the respected Mr. George Ananse. He says he makes no error in calling this man his father-in-law, because had ungenerous death not snatched this child away from his hands, it would be in order so to address him. This chief who was so eager to blend his blood with yours and become a member of your family wishes us to inform you about his painful grief and ask that he accepts total responsibility for everything concerning the woman who had but one more step to take to enter his home. Therefore, from his house to yours, here are all the requirements for her funeral.
Here is the ring a husband places on a wife's finger. Here is a bag of money. Hang it on the funeral. Here are clothes, which any woman who is so confidently feminine will select with a careful eye. Place them on his beloved one's. You must. White kente, silk kente, velvet, brocade. The prince he has brought to help his father-in-law with the funeral are in such quantities that we cannot bring them in here. But we didn't even pay attention to that. But this bottle of gin is what is absolutely mandatory for me to place in your hands. His wishes are that this must be the drink with which the final libation is poured when his beloved one is being placed in the coffin.
But finally, it is his desire to do for Anansewa what a husband does for his wife. And so therefore, he sends his coffin, one made of glass. Place his wife in it for him. Her lady, come along with your elders so I can show you the coffin. See that tablet up there. The coffin is right. George.
Is this my adversity? What have I done that I'm stripped to such nakedness? Such was your fortune. And you were so silent. Life, that's well the whip that a human being cannot withstand. This place has become awesome. Give me the drink to go libation myself. Give me the drink my grandmother has sent.
I'm George.
Dependable God, I am calling on you. As Efua, souls who have preceded us, help all of you.
Yes.
Here is your drink. What you receive, we'll share with you. If you're gone, it doesn't mean you have regretted us.
No.
You are with us in difficulty and enjoy. I am announcing to you that your grandchild is on her way. Condolences to you. Yes. Condolences to us. We know that you are there to give her a welcome embrace. We know it is to her family that she comes. And that being so, we should be comforted. But there is more to it than that. Ancestors, there is more to it than that. You who are lying there, Anansewa, listen with the ancestors. Chief who is chief, a man fit for a husband, has sent his clothes, has sent his money, has sent his drink, which I hold in my hand. A person who is so wise, a person who so understands what love is,
So thoughtful.
that though the feast has not been spread for him to feed, he has sent his plans. See, let's start his coffin. But giving proof of his love, giving proof that Anansewa said, he is doing far more than what custom prescribed. Anansewa had yet to enter this man's womb. Yet, see how much he has done, what a real husband does in full. Ancestors, I have prayed you. If it is your desire, as it is ours, see to it that Anansewa awaits. Wake her! See to it that Anansewa returns and becomes a bride. So, Anansewa!
Serious case.
Where is father?
Here I am. The one and only. A lovely daughter.
How could your chief, who is chief, calling?
He was indeed calling you. His love has won a victory for us all. Honorable ministers, I am dumbfounded. Here, alive, is the precious possession of yours. It is by the grace of the God who never gives us up
I believe there is nothing more for you to do now than to return to break of this miracle to my son-in-law, so that his bitterness shall turn to sweetness. Thanks for coming on this consoling journey. Friends! Friends who brought your compassion in to cover my nakedness and my grief, I thank you. By the day of my birth, if our spirits which fled from us return to us, and I am not able to invite you all to meet here for a great celebration, may no parent call me George, Weko, Ananse. Listen!
Georgie.
Listen!
Georgie.
Great helper! Supporter! Your thanks are with you.
That's Kweku, all right.
Look, sir, leave the praise singing alone till some other time. And instead, see to managing the guest departure for me to end this whole event right now.
I understand you too well. In that case, friends, we will bring this Ananse right here to an end. Whether you found it interesting or not, do take part of it with you, leaving part of it with me. Good night, friends.
Oh